Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and it's time once more for a really cold weekly painting progress. I mean, yeah, it's been really cold in our neck of the woods down here in California, and we're not used to that. In fact, the other day at lunchtime, it actually had snow coming down at our suburban school, which was just the most bizarre thing that I think I've experienced in my entire life because it's never really snowed in our area ever. So that was kind of funky. Yeah, it's been really cold, and I've been really busy, but I did manage to try to finish up a few things that I've had laying around, like this random, what were they called? Karis? I think for the Old Dominion. Where'd he go? There he is. So they had like the magic using fireball flinging guys, and then they had the assassin ones as well. And I just kind of went with the glowy assassin. It's still kind of glossy. I can't even, hit the matte sealer on anything right now because of just my apprehension from the last few times I had done that, and it like jacked up all the bases, and I just haven't gotten around to fixing everything yet. So I've been trying to keep things relatively matte free while the weather is uncooperative, and it was like sunny and nice the other day, and as soon as I go outside to start spraying stuff because I wanted to prime a few figures, naturally the rain comes back, which is good in a way, I guess, being in Southern California. So anyway, this is, I think I said, another of the Conquest guys. He is plastic. I don't know where I put the rest of them though. I honestly don't know. I can't find them now. And speaking of plastic, we went ahead and forgot to paint the goggles on this guy. Did some more of the Marauders from Mantic. These are the plastic ones. And the more I paint these guys, the more I get annoyed at their legs. I just can't tell what's going on with their armor. This guy is not as bad as some of the other ones. Like, what's happening here? I don't know where the pants are, where the armor is. There's just weird lines everywhere. So we just went ahead and painted things, and hopefully it works. I mean, from a distance, it's all right. Again, they are going to get matted down and, lose some of that glossy edge. But that'll happen later, when the weather is back to normal. And our machine gunner guy. Very simple, very basic. One thing I can't ever make up my mind about is what kind of skin tone to use for my orcs. I haven't been satisfied. I don't know. I think it's like an olive green from Vallejo I've been using lately. But none of them match, which I guess is okay. I mean, they're orcs and, various shades of green. And let's see, other plastic stuff that we played with this week. I didn't just only 3D print stuff, believe it or not. I actually went back and did another Kingdom Death figure. I don't like what happened with her eye there, but we'll go ahead and touch that up later on. I want to say she was from the original Pinups of Death. She's like some kind of a huntress. I don't even remember. She got like a white lion mask. Very simple paint job. It's been a while since I did a Kingdom Death model. I got kind of burnt out. I don't think it helped that, I did so many of them in the summertime. I was like doing like a model a week almost, if not more. And now the backlog is starting to build up again. I don't even think I've done a Kingdom Death video in a while now that I think about it. I don't know. I just got some of the new stuff in. If you guys want, I can go ahead and start showing those. I know I've got things from like Halloween still laying around. Speaking of things laying around, we finally got the Iron Father painted. It wasn't the most exciting of paint jobs. I didn't want to do the yellow and black stripes on his armor there. It just didn't feel appropriate. I tried to do some highlights. They're hard to see at the moment. You can kind of see some of them. Some sloppy highlighting, that is. His face came out okay, at least. I think I'm going to go back and do the little lights on his head over. I'm not happy with those. And probably do something else with the hammer. Maybe put some gold or bronze. I don't know. Some blue wiring there. Actually, the wiring isn't a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that. He's been sitting on my table for ages, so I'm glad to have him done at least to a basic degree. And we'll continue playing around with him, hopefully, in the near future. He's a big dude, too. I mean, Kingdom Death figures are already big, but he's even bigger. And I can't find his mask. He had like a mask if you wanted to go faceless, like all robotic looking. Might have to go hunt that down. Speaking of robotic looking, we have one of these guys from Comet Lord Miniatures. I want to say they were like their Magitech guards or something like that. And if they aren't, then I'm going to call them that. And I forgot to go and touch up the bronze on his jacket there. Cool. I don't know. They gave major Final Fantasy VI vibes to me, the Magitech dudes. And I even remember pestering Comet Lord. You know, you totally should do a mech for these guys. He needs a ride armor or something. So they had a whole bunch of different poses with these, and they have like these Dishonored style blades on their arms. So they had a couple of poses. Long dog hair stuck on there. There's a few different poses as we get him hopefully in focus, with the blades out, with and without the blades, with and without the guns. So there's a little bit of variety, and they had a cool looking Emperor dude with like telekinetic blades that I don't know where I put, because I was going to paint him too. And I haven't. Let's see. Yet another Cloud figure. This one is from Erkman's Minis, which we have seen on this channel quite often. I am not happy with the support removal on that blade. I did not do a good job, and I didn't do a good job on the face either. But then again, I don't know. I feel like the supports that were on his face really need to be revisited. They were a hassle and a half because they were like little tiny ones connecting all those spiky branches of hair down to his face, and I feel like it got in the way and kind of messed things up. From a distance, it's not like it's going to make a huge difference. And this is like, what, the fourth Cloud maybe I've done? We had this Cloud, Advent Children Cloud, other Advent Children Cloud, Kingdom Hearts Cloud. I feel like there's another one I can't think of it. Regular Final Fantasy VII Cloud? I'm not sure. Anyway, I know I painted a few clouds at this point. So, what's one more for the pile, right? Why not? And then finally, we're getting back to painting up some of the rats from Gamak. It's been a while. I know I showed off a couple of them before. This is one of the guys from the original batch. He's got little hairs stuck on him that need to get plucked. So it's nice to finally have this guy done. I guess he would be like a slave or a clan rat equivalent. I don't even know. Painting this guy got me in the mood. I started painting some of the one-page rule rats as well. But they're so like heroic and noble looking in comparison to these guys. The usual typical, you know, rats. Speaking of usual typical rats, we have one more from Gamak as well. His assassin hunter guy. I have no idea what these things are supposed to be on his back. I'm assuming they're like blowguns or something. Or poison vials. I honestly don't know. I thought I did a decent job on the bell. It's got kind of that used, rusted, old look to it. The rat itself came out okay. I mean, obviously it's inspired by the most recent hero model. I don't think it's exactly like that. I was hoping we'd see a Deathmaster Snicket, you know, with the 3 blades. That would have been cool. But overall, I am pleased with my results. I've been trying to continue to plug away at the Power Rangers board game. I think I am down to just the last few Super Putty guys. And I am finishing up Miss Rita Repulsa as we speak, because he was just getting painted before I filmed this. I was waiting for the kids to hurry up in here. So a nice little selection. Hopefully next week we will continue to have a nice selection of painted stuff. Hopefully all you guys out there are getting your stuff painted as well. And if you'd like to share it, just throw it up on Instagram with that hashtag weekly painting progress. And I know I will be doing the same. Other than that, we'll have those links to all these goodies down below if you want to track any of them down yourself. And most likely do a better job painting them than me. By all means, I wholeheartedly encourage that. And also we can give some of these cool creators more of the support that they deserve. And otherwise, I guess with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.